Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be doing a wooden puzzle again. So today we'll be doing the Ferris wheel, and yeah, let's get started. Let's do one of the main things like unboxing this. So let's just use a plain scissor and just unbox this Ferris wheel. What's in the box. So in the box there is the pieces, just the instructions, a sheet of paper, the thing that creates the music in the Ferris wheel. So this Ferris wheel can play music by this. So once this spins, it actually moves these pegs, and these pegs flick off of it and creates music. Here are some of the tools needed, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's it. So let's just move the box aside because we won't be needing that anymore, and let's start opening our little package. So now we have all the pieces from A all the way down to G. So there's like A1, A2, and etc. all the way to G1, G2, G3, G4. So they also gave us some sandpaper, which I forgot to mention, and a rubberish band piece. So let's go ahead and get the instructions open. This doesn't seem to be much of a complicated instruction. Some of the other ones are actually a book because it's larger. And let me just put the instructions on the side because we're gonna have to be following that, and we need it beside us. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so the first piece we need is A1. So let's get our A, and then we'll pop out our A1, which is this piece, and then get our A2, which is in the middle. So you see in here, you can just pop this out, and this piece is garbage. I'm just gonna put it in the box. And then after, we need B1. So let's get the B section, and then grab B1 right here. I'm gonna carefully pop it out and not to break it, because these are actually really thin and very delicate. And then we'll pop out this part. Careful. And then, oh, this piece is bending. We save the B2 since we don't need it right now, for later. And then it said we need to connect it like this. So we go on the top here, we get this, put it together, and pop that in. Oh, well, that just snapped. Doesn't matter, we can connect them later. See how this just snapped? Because the wood is really thin, and I think it's very fragile. And I can just put it together. And then when it comes time, I just connect the bottom parts together and it'll be fixed. And yeah, so we have to do this 12 times. So I finished building and we just need to assemble the sides so it makes the ring. And we need to make 2 of those. And then after we make the 2 of those, we pop this out of the G, and these are called G1. And then we put it in between in the inner circle parts, and we just push it all the way down and all around to make this. And then after we do that, we want to put them together. So we want your pegs and the wavy side in, facing together, and you just pop it all in to make a giant donut. Okay, so after, you want to go ahead and take all the pieces you have and just put that aside because we're done with it for now. And then go ahead and grab number G6, this wheel. So we're just gonna carefully pop it out. And then we need to also get C4, like the bomb C4. There. And then we get, there's only one of them. It doesn't matter which one you put in, but you just pop these 2 pieces together so it forms something like this. And then we need to go get A3. So put the C back and get the A. So A3, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then get 1 B3, just 1 B3, 1. And then grab this wheel and just make sure this weird peg part is pointing towards the inside, and just put all of them. I put this in and there's only one tiny little peg popping out, and we want to go ahead and put this aside again, the Ferris wheel, and we want to get H7. So find H7. It kind of looks like the G6. It's basically the same thing. Looks like this. And then we want to get B3. So get the B3s, the rest of the B3s. And then this is just empty again, so we put it aside. And we want to get the C1. 3 of them, so there is 1, 2, 3. There's only 3, so it's perfect. Put that aside. And then we just want to pop. You get C7 and C5, so get this. Let's find C5. We get 1 of them. Careful not to snap it. C5. There's quite a lot of C7s, and they're all really thin. The thing about Ferris wheels is that all the pieces are very thin. And then you want to go ahead, grab this, connect it like that to any one of the pieces until it reaches the bottom, like that. And then grab the other one and do the same. Just like that. And then now comes the fun part, I guess. You want to go ahead and grab the Ferris wheel. That's right, we're going back to the Ferris wheel. Oh shoot, this part like snapped on me when I was doing it. Oh yeah, that's the snap. Okay, let's see how I can fix this. we go. That doesn't look too bad. I kind of fixed it. Let's use the back side. Okay, so we want to go ahead, grab this, and find, oh yes, we need the back side. Find the back points and then connect it to the middle parts of it. So kind of just pop one, pop two, pop three. Oh damn, this is hard. This is going to get really difficult because it's so thin. Okay, there we go. I popped it in. Now we want to go ahead and make sure all the tiny little pegs are popped in. Yes, it is. I made sure. And then, okay. And then grab your C5, install it after every C7 you put. So say C5. For some reason I can't, oh, there we go. Pop that in, go. And then grab a C7 and etc. all the way around. So now we finished this side, we need to do the other side. Finished the rim, so even with the bad parts, it actually still looks pretty neat. Oof, okay. Now we want to go ahead and, let me put my instructions back up. And now we want to go ahead and grab our ruler, but not that ruler. We have a ruler they gave us. Let me see where it is on C3, right. So you go ahead, get your C and C3. Let's put this aside first. C3 is like a ruler-like thing, and then we go ahead, grab that, and we get our little bag full of stuff. We get our metal rod and two of our square pallet things. Well, one is enough for now. So we want to go ahead, put the metal rod in the pallet like this, metal rod in the square thing. Go ahead, grab our ruler, go to the long hole side, put it against it and push. So that perfectly measures your metal rod. And then you want to go get H8. Okay, H8. And then grab your Ferris wheel, go to the side where one of the pegs is still popping out. You want to go ahead and, careful not to just directly push it, and pop that in so it has like a little center hole part. Go ahead and grab your metal rod and poke that in. How the center, do you see how the center has a square? You need to first poke that through, okay, and then turn it so that the metal square can fit in. Make sure you don't push too hard or else you'll have to re-measure it because it won't be even. Now that you've done that, you want to go ahead and bring this to the side. You want to go get onto your G section. Get your giant G4. Let's carefully pop that out because like other things, there isn't an extra piece, and this piece is like the main piece because you need to connect it onto the Ferris wheel we made. There we go. Get this piece. And then we need G2 and G3. So let's get G3 and G2. And then you just do a simple So we do oh yeah, okay. So simple, just not slide, but just pop it in. And then yoink it down like that. So it's connected. And then we also need to do that on the other side. So pop the two sides. So let me show you what I'm doing. You go ahead and pop this in and just sliding it down to lock it into place. Now it can kind of stand up, kind of. After you do that, you want to do that again with pieces from H. So you need H5. Oh, okay. H5. And let me see what I dropped there. Okay. H5. And you also need H2 and H3. Let's just move that off to the side. Clear our workspace a bit. And pop these in. And pull down. Pop these in. And pull down. After you do that, you want to go ahead and grab G7 and G5. So you go to here's G5 and here is G7. There's two pieces. And then you want to get the Ferris wheel, the non side with the square. You want to put your G7 first, the bigger one. Pop that in. Then your stand. And then your G5. This will be a bit difficult because the G5 hole is a bit smaller. And it's like that because there we go. I think you just need to push it all the way to the end. Grab our ruler and then hold that side and stick the square down. Oh, okay, so there we go. Okay, so after you've done that, you want to go ahead and put that aside because you're done with that for now. Actually, no, you're not. You want to go ahead, grab this side, the other piece, and pop that in. So you have basically your stand done. Now we put that aside. You want to get H4. So where's my H here? H4. Where the hell did? Okay, here. Okay, I can't find H4. Oh yes, I do. It's half circles. H4. So two of these and G10s. How much is G10s? G10s is really small, so we need 4 G10s. Make sure not to lose it because you might think it's like scrap and you throw it out because they're like the tiniest things. And then you want to get G9 too. Okay, G9. Next, you want to kind of connect these together and then match up with the holes. And then stick these little pegs in. So go ahead and And pop that in too. This is actually looking pretty dope or sick right now. Perfect. Now, after we do that, we want to go ahead and use our ruler again. Where is our trusty? Okay, go to the short slide and actually, let's do this way. I think it's, there we go. No. Need to push until it's perfect. Okay, I think that's perfect. Yep, it's literally perfect. Now we can move on to the base. So we grab our F5, one of the largest pieces. It's actually pretty heavy too. One of the heaviest pieces, not really heavy. And we want to not pop out, but we need to get our very, very delicate piece, this piece. So we want it facing, the screw facing down. And let's put the piece like this. And how do you do this hole? Okay, so I want to put it like this. The screw goes into the hole, just like this. And then now you want to flip it upside down. Wait, you can, yes. So you put it on, and then you flip it upside down. You get the screws from the bag. Put those in. Oh, I just heard it. Heard it again. Put it in and turn. Just like, not turn it all the way yet. Just turn it a bit. And then grab our tiny little screwdriver. Make sure it goes in all the way. Wait, let's listen to a song. It actually sounds pretty good. The thing is, there's a lot of design on this. There's like a tiny little hearts into the side of it. It's honestly really cute-ish, I guess. And then screw that in, and the last screw. If it's kind of tight when you screw it in, it's probably because you kind of screwed it a bit wrong. Might be because it's a bit slanted, and then it just gets really tight. The one thing I don't really understand is that the bottom actually has a little screw popping out of it. Don't really understand what that's for. Pretty sure I'll explain later on. Oh yes, it does. Okay. So this is actually the peg where you turn the music. So let's just That just sounds really nice. Okay. Let me just... There we go. It's always the best if you end the song. And then, now you want to get E2. So where is our E? I don't think we used E yet. No, we didn't. Oof, my instructions are falling down. Actually, not good, because, there we go. E2. Now I have to stand up to look at it. And F2. I don't think we used, no, we used F. And F2. We also need E3, the giant piece at the top. I think this is the older version of Rokr, R-O-K-R. That is the, I think, the original name for it. So we just want to do that, turn it, and then pop it in. Don't snap, because this, if it's snapped, it's irreversible. There we go. Make sure it's snug. And then the other side. You know what, I'm gonna do the center first. I feel like it's easier. And don't worry if you see like there's a hole, how are you supposed to fix it? It's actually pretty easy. You pop that in. And then you go ahead, push the top on. And then, oh, I see, it's supposed to be tilted. You want to get, oh, okay, never mind. Understand. Oh, there's like tiny little, okay. So at the bottom, there's these things. I think you have to add something onto it once you're done. Now you want to add the side pieces. Just the front of it, and that is the H10. Can't find my H pieces. Oh, right here. Oh, right here. Okay. So at the front of it, you want to just put that on. Just wind it a bit. Hey, there, it still works. That's great. That's all I wanted to do now. And then, I don't think we do the pop in the back side yet. We don't. Okay, so we want F4 and H1. F4 and H1, there we go. So there's in total 4 of these, so F4, we need 4 F4s and 3 H1s. H1, 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. And then want to get this like this, not like that, and you just pop it in together. 2 done. Just do my 3rd and my 4th. Just scoop my chair in. And then you want to turn it upside down. Make sure they face inwards like this. So it faces inwards. Well, it's actually quite difficult to put in. And then you want to go ahead and grab the other one. Do the same thing. I'm gonna just bring it closer to myself so I can just push that in. And then the other side, 1, 2, and then it's perfect. Oh my god, this actually looks amazing right now. Okay, so we want to go ahead, grab the Ferris wheel, and the side with this design, like the side without the giant poking out, faces the side with a little line at the back. And you should be able to just, oh, wait a second. I feel like I did something wrong here. I did, okay. So I'm gonna just take this off for a second. And it's actually not difficult. You just need to pop these off, turn it around, and pop it in. Just for one side. Now you would be able to put it in. Okay, the thing is, can this turn? Oop, it can. It actually does get stuck sometimes, which I'm actually concerned for this. Oh, never mind, it's spinning. Oh, no, whenever I say never mind, it starts getting stuck. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just looking at one to make sure I can go 360. Stop stopping. There we go. I'll just. It works. Okay. Oh, I understand what. Okay, I know how this works now. Beautiful. Now we want to make the carts for it, the most detailed carts. So how you make it is you want to get your D pieces, get your D1 right here. Let's move the Ferris wheel side. Right here, D1. And you want to get your E1. So let's go get our E pieces. E1. And then you want to grab E4. And then you want to grab from D again. You want 2 D2s. Oh, you need another D1. 2 D2s and another D1. And then how you put it together is you get a D1, get an E4, put the E4 at the bottom. It's just kind of difficult. Put in. Oh no, I cracked it. Oh, I'm to do something. Give me a second. Just pop that in. Okay, I think I got it. And then you want to grab your E1, the giant one. Put it like this. D2 on one side. Make sure the design is facing the outside so it looks better. And then the other side. I recommend putting your, I forgot the name of the number of the piece, but it's this longer one in last. Once you put it in last, you can put it onto the other side and pop all 3 of the little pegs in. The most difficult part. Let me just quickly, well, you get the idea. And then you gotta just do this 12 more times to fill in all the carts. So let me just put this on here so you guys can see how it looks. Put one here and one here. Now it's a tiny little Ferris wheel. You do that 12. Do that like that, and now you need to do this. Okay, so now that I've put this all together, you need to add the tiny little pegs at the sides, which is on H11. And after you connect all of the sides, you're ready to do basically the last part. I'm actually pretty excited for it. Now we want to get our giant rubber band like thing, and we want to wrap it around the tiny little layer here on the Ferris wheel. Bring it down under the loop and onto the metal part of the Ferris wheel. And now, so after you're done, this is how it should look and how it just